Hello viewers, now it's time for stage 11 of our World Rally Championship France. Let's take a look at this. Now on to the Rally of France. Let's see how we get on with this one. Waiting for the countdown and away we go. Quickly on the power. Okay, very bobbly ground effects we've got here. The road is not, the tarmac, shall I say, is not as grippy as some others, so you can slide a lot more easily, which is handy for the sort of whole rallying feel. Nice effects, the lighting, graphics, all looking good. That caught me out slightly, that hairpin. Well, I say hairpin, that number 2 corner. And now listening again very carefully to the co-driver. I don't know these stages. Slightly oversteered but managed to recover it. That could have been nasty. Slowing down slightly. There was a bit more speed there, but it's always questionable. So I could have done that quicker, that corner. It was a hairpin, but not as harsh a hairpin as I was expecting it to be. Managed to get that round there after the understeer initially, going in too quick. And again there, too quick. So these are all the mistakes you know, I notice when I play, and then I go back and improve upon those with practice. Listening again very intently. A lot of direction change, isn't there, between the roads? You know, you're trying a little lift here and a little lift there to try and get the car in as quickly as possible. Not always using the brakes. Slightly through some trees there, but that's okay. I knew the corner was coming. Trying to balance the car before we get there. Nicely round there. So you said hairpin right, but didn't quite have a gauge on how far that was going to be, so I came off the power a little bit early then. Sometimes that could throw you, because then you try getting that, when you realise you've lost some ground, you try to push on the next section to try and regain that, and can cause more harm than good. First, the handbrake, I didn't catch the handbrake properly there at all. You can see a little touch on the handbrake, but if you don't get it just right, the handbrake, as I say, it's always very tricky to use. It's not as easy as it would first obviously appear. Now right down. Nice bit of drive in that second part. So again, through the latter half of the stage, this was the Rally of France. Certainly I look forward to trying the other stages and looking at what they have to offer. And that's the Rally of France. So that was the Rally of France. Very high speed rally, very twisty and turny. You have to be listening intently to your co-driver on that one. You can advance the calls from your co-driver on these rallies if you want to, have him calling further ahead. I'm okay with it where it is, because if he goes too far ahead, I can often forget where I am anyway. So I need to have those calls pretty much as they're coming to me. It just means that the odd one now and again is bound to be a little bit late, especially if he has to call 3 or 4 things at the same time. So again, great fun. Lots of time to be found on these. Again, use of the handbrake, you know, whether you're using a first gear or second gear. Sometimes you can do it with second gear. Sometimes the pickup and the grip is better for me in second gear, and you'll see that quite often. But that's Rally of France, and now we're on to the round 12 in the next video, Rally of Italy. So check that out.